Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vidisha Majan. I am a consultant hematopathologist at PT Hinduja Hospital and Medical Research Center at Mahi, Mumbai. Today we will be talking about the investigations required to work up a patient of dengue. Tests required to work up a patient of dengue depend on the time of presentation to the doctor. Is the patient presenting to the doctor at day 1 of fever or day 5 of fever? So initially when the investigations are ordered, we do the NS1 testing, which is the non-structural protein of the virus which is shed in the patient body and can be detected in the patient body from day 1 to day 5. And after that the levels of this NS1 antigen come down. After day 5, the body starts responding and we have an immune response which leads to an increase of the IgM antibodies in the patient, and these IgM antibodies increase in the body from day 7 to day 14, after which the secondary response, immune response comes into play and we have the increase in the IgG antibodies. NS1, IgM and IgG can be detected in the body by using the ELISA testing and the rapid diagnostic kits, which are very commonly used in all emergency care points nowadays. These RDTs are based on the lateral immunoassays, and these RDTs have a high sensitivity and a specificity of around 80 to 85%, while the gold standard ELISA has a sensitivity and specificity of around 95%. The only cases when the ELISA has an edge over the RDTs is the fact when you have the patient has a low viral load. That is the time when ELISA might pick up the infection faster than the RDT. And the second case is when the patient has a secondary infection. He's had an infection previously in the last few years, and the immune system of the body has already masked the NS1 antigen, so it becomes difficult to pick up the NS1 on RDT. So ELISA is a better test at that time. These RDT kits, which are used as point of care testing and the emergency testings, have to be validated whenever they are put into use to ensure the quality of the testing. So for this, we should have a known positive and a known negative, which are used to test the patient's kit, test the kit before we use it on the patient. And there's a control line within the RDT kit which also acts as an internal quality assurance for that particular kit. Additional steps these centers can do is that they can enroll themselves in an external quality assurance programs to ensure that the quality of the testing is maintained. Thank you.